What it is, everybody. We are back with another edition of Top 5 here on MacGuffin Podcast. I am Allen.
And I am Brandi.
And today on our Top 5, we are going to be talking about our Top 5 movie musicals.
Yes.
Kind of a genre that's sort of fallen to the wayside recently in the mainstream, but every now and again there's probably like one or two good ones.
Weirdly popular on TV.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Anyway, I will start off with my number 5. My number 5, I don't know if you'd really consider it like a great movie, but I enjoy it. It's like a personal choice. It's from 1955, and it is Guys and Dolls.
All right.
Directed by Joseph Mankiewicz, featuring Marlon Brando, Gene Simmons, and Frank Sinatra.
Yep, it's a very good cast.
You know, like I said, not exactly like the greatest musical of all time, but I enjoy it.
It's just fun to watch Marlon Brando.
I was just going to say that.
His thing.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. You know, the performances in this, especially from Marlon Brando, right? He's not the greatest singer of all time. In fact, his
You're
songs
not gonna buy his
were actually
Christmas album.
Yeah, exactly. But his songs were chopped up and put together for the film. But man, he sells it like really, really well. I mean, the dude's a straight pimp, you know, in this movie, right? I mean, my favorite scene in that whole movie is just that scene between him and Gene Simmons when they first meet and they sing that song, what's it called? I'll Know. He's just so like smooth and suave. It's like, man, that guy's cool. I want to be like him, you know?
It is fun, and it's like all the ingredients that you want in a musical from the 50s.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly all that.
So.
All right, well, my number 5 is probably like the exact opposite that you can get from that and still be in the genre of musical, and that is Pink Floyd The Wall, which I think I've only seen it once. I actually saw it like on a big screen in a new print, craziness, tons of people in the theater, and I thought it was just so fun. I mean,
okay.
Have you seen it?
I have not seen it.
You should. I mean, it's basically like the album,
the whole album,
beginning to end. You know, like pretty much the whole thing is music, and you know, it's like a huge long music video almost.
Oh, so it's a music video. It's not really like there's a story being told.
There is a story. Like it's a story of this kid Pink and like everything that happens to him as he goes along and has his adventures, and it sort of kind of matches the lyrics to the song and stuff, but mostly it's just, you know, some crazy surreal stuff going on. Cool. And I don't know, I mean, if you don't think, oh, I'm not the type of person who watches musicals or whatever, but I like music and movies, then this is one that is great, cool. I think.
All right, excellent. So. All right, moving on to my number 4. My number 4 musical is from 1993, and it is called The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nice.
Directed by Henry Selick from an idea by Tim Burton. It is the music by Danny Elfman. It's pretty awesome.
Yes.
It's the story of Jack Skellington, the Pumpkin King, who's grown so tired of the same old thing.
That he has.
Yeah, he you know, he lives in Halloween Town. They put on the Halloween show every year. It's always great. It's always awesome, but it's the same thing all the time. He wants to do something new. And through a series of events, he, you know, stumbles upon Christmas Town, and he's like, wow, what's this? What's this? You know, this is awesome. This is brand new. This is exciting. And, you know, being the guy that he is, decides to, you know, make Christmas even better by taking over.
I know. He's kind of a dick, huh?
A little bit. Yeah, I can improve it too, and that's exactly what he'll do.
Great songs, though.
Yeah.
Really great songs. I think Jack's Lament, actually, is such a good song.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been known to have that one play on the iTunes.
Nice.
Speaking of Tim Burton,
all right.
My number 4 is Sweeney Todd from 2007, which I know a lot of people hated, but I loved. And I own it, and I think it is fantastic. And I will say that I've never seen the stage show, and I had never seen any other version of it before I saw this one, or even really heard any of the music. So, like, this is it. Like, this is the only Sweeney Todd I know. I'm aware that people who are big fans of the stage show are not that pleased with Tim Burton, but I thought it was great.
Yeah, I remember watching this not too long ago, and, you know, it's actually, I don't hate it. I like it, actually. I think it's pretty good. You know, Johnny Depp, I think it was a great performance by him. I mean, he was Oscar nominated for it. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't love it, but you know, it's still a pretty strong
I
film,
love
I
it.
think. So, yeah.
I do.
All right, let's
That's
go.
all I gotta say.
Sounds good. Let's move on to my number 3. When talking about musicals, you have to talk about, I think, Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers, right? Now, I talked about them before in another list, and I
I
mentioned
think we're
Swing
both
Time.
huge fans.
Yeah. So for this one, I went to the next best thing, and I think that film is Top Hat from 1935.
It's a great one.
There is pretty much one scene that I want to talk about here. It's the scene where they do a song and dance to Dancing Cheek to Cheek.
I knew that's what you were gonna say.
I love that scene. That scene is so great. I mean, the way it's even set up, you know, it is so cool. They're in the middle of this ballroom, like they're surrounded by people, but as the song progresses and as they start to dance more and more, the people in the background just literally disappear, and it just ends up being him and Ginger Rogers just dancing. Ginger Rogers in that crazy dress that's like so fluffy and like shedding all over the place and everything like that.
They always wear such practical clothes
yeah,
in those
yeah,
movies from the
exactly.
30s, right?
But the dancing, they just make it seem so easy, you know. They it's like they're floating on air pretty much, you know.
It's great.
I love it. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's great. All right. Again, my next pick is slightly different than yours.
Slightly different.
Yeah, and that is from 1979, director Milos Forman, Hair. I think Hair is so great. I love all the songs. I don't really know. Like, just as a musical, it's so entertaining to me. Because it's just people going crazy the whole time.
Wow. Yeah, I gotta say I haven't
You
seen this
seen
one
it?
either. Yeah, but this one was the one that was remade, right? Wasn't it remade?
I mean,
Oh, no,
there's
Hairspray
been,
was
there's
one.
been, yeah,
Yeah,
Hairspray
Hairspray.
is
Okay,
one.
never
This
mind.
is Hair. This is like Let the Sun Shine In, Age of Aquarius.
Oh,
like, yeah,
okay.
yeah, like all about hippies who don't want to go to Vietnam.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so very
cool.
like the most anti-establishment musical that you could ever have.
I'm down for anti-establishment. I guess. Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
check
I
it
mean,
out.
I think it's great. Treat Williams in the lead role is super cute when he was younger and great singer, singing about
All right.
topics that I won't bring up here.
All right, nice.
that are
All right.
adult topics.
Cool.
Yeah.
My number 2 film is a musical that isn't really mentioned that often, but I absolutely love it. It's from 1996, and it's actually directed by Woody Allen.
Oh,
And it's called Everyone Says I Love
Such
You.
a bad movie, Alan.
Oh
No
my
one
God.
can sing. I never want
But
to
that's
see
not
Alan
the point,
Alda
though. That's not the
sing.
point, though. It's just like, you know, Marlon Brando. He's not that great of a singer, but just like pretty much everyone else is in this movie.
gotta
But
be, like,
everyone
the
is a good
worst movie
performer,
that
though.
Woody Allen
Everyone's
has
a good
ever made.
performer. They all sell their song, sell the performances great. That final scene though, next to the river with Woody Allen and Goldie Hawn. You don't love that scene? Oh my God, that scene is great.
This
I think
whole
that's
movie
one of
is
his.
painful.
I think that's really like up there with one of his best movies. I
No.
honestly think so. Yeah.
I don't know what else to say.
I wish we had more time
No.
to talk about this because I love this movie and there's a lot of things I could say about it. So let's just move on.
Okay, let's move on to something we can't agree on because I couldn't resist and I did put Swing Time on another list.
Okay, I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, I had to talk about it again. I mean, it's so good. Like, his name is Lucky and her name is Penny. Like, how fucking cute is that? The songs in it, all the music's by Jerome Kern and Dorothy Fields. Pick Yourself Up, The Way You Look Tonight, A Fine Romance. Like, I think that it does have the strongest slate of songs of
Yeah.
all of their films.
I'd agree with that.
And I mean, we're talking about top musicals, so we should talk about the one that has the best songs,
It is
which
the
this
best.
one definitely does.
Yeah, I mean, all of their films are pretty much the same. It's like guy meets girl, mistaken identity, they
Yeah.
get back together,
Always
and then
the
sing and
mistaken
dance.
identity.
You
Yes,
know, but
yes.
that one really is the one that was the best out of all of them. So
Yeah.
good pick.
If you've never seen it, if you've never seen any Fred and Ginger movies,
That would be the
Swing
one to
Time
see.
and Swing Time and Top Hat, great double feature.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so let's go to my number 1 film. My number 1 film is, I don't know if you'd really call it a musical in the traditional sense.
Okay.
It's from 2006. It actually won an Oscar for Best Song, and it's called Once.
Oh, I did not even think about this one.
If you like films like Lost in Translation or what's that one film by Wong Kar-wai?
In the Mood for Love?
Yes. Then this is the kind of movie for you. It's really simple. I mean, the guy's name in the movie is Guy. The girl's name is called Girl. You know, they meet. And then they separate at the end.
Yep.
But that whole time that they were together, it feels so real. You know, that relationship that they have. The music that they perform throughout the entire movie is incredible. Like pretty much every song. That song "Falling Slowly."
It's really beautiful.
I love that song so much that I actually learned how to play it on guitar. It's pretty cool.
You're gonna have to do some bonus material for us here that we can put up.
I mean, when it comes to like films about two boats passing in the night, I think Once is definitely up there. So
wow, yeah. All right, well, I'm going nostalgic for my number one film from 1962, and that is Mary Poppins, which I mean. It's practically perfect in every way, as you say. Yes, I mean, great songs, great performance by Julie Andrews when she was really, like, in her prime. I mean, I love watching those old movies of hers, and I love listening to her sing. And this is just one of those ones where, I mean, I've probably seen it 50 times just because I loved it so much as a kid, and now you buy the special edition and everything else. And
absolutely, I mean, with that and Sound of Music, you pretty much learn if you have a troubled family, throw Julie Andrews in there and she'll make everything better.
And just sing about it, just sing it out.
Absolutely. Dick Van Dyke, probably the worst
is
accent in all of movie history, right? Terrible Cockney accent, but
but adorable.
Adorable. Okay, I'll give you that. So yeah.
I mean, he's a chimney sweep. Like, what do you want from him?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Okay.
It's a great film, and you probably haven't seen it recently enough.
Yeah. All right. So I guess that does it for our top 5 movie musicals. If you have any that you would like to share, please let us know at MacGuffinPodcast.com, and we will catch you guys next time. Peace.
Very subtle paper flip this.